The honey badger has really gotten himself into huge trouble this time. A giant Nile crocodile clamped down hard on the honey badger. It dragged him into the water and started its deadly death roll. When the grassland tough guy faces the underwater killing machine, the Nile crocodile might be in big trouble this time. Not long ago, a honey badger out for food was by the Nile riverbank. It spotted a nest of Nile crocodile eggs by accident. Starving, it was immediately drawn to the easy meal. It was drooling all over. A 5-meter-long Nile crocodile was guarding the shore the whole time. Its terrifying presence kept the honey badger from making a move. The honey badger hid in the grass, waiting for its chance. Before long, the crocodile let its guard down. It slowly turned and went back into the water to cool off. That split-second opening was exactly what the honey badger had been waiting for. It lowered its body and moved in, but its movement still alerted the cautious crocodile. The crocodile sensed the intruder at once and charged back onto land. It opened its massive jaws and lunged straight for the honey badger. The honey badger refused to give up and still tried to steal the eggs. But the crocodile gave it no chance at all. It snapped its jaws with brutal force. Luckily, the honey badger was fast and agile. It narrowly escaped with its quick, nimble body. Any other animal would have fled in terror, but the honey badger's blood was boiling. Far from running, it stood its ground. The crocodile's jaws were wider than its whole body, extremely intimidating. But back down is not in the honey badger's vocabulary. Even though its opponent was many times bigger, it stood firm, ready to fight to the end. The honey badger weaved around, looking for an opening to attack the crocodile's jaw. But the crocodile's defense was tight, giving it no chance to strike. It twisted its huge body and chased violently. The crocodile lunged forward. The honey badger lowered its center of gravity. It barely dodged the attack. Frustrated, the honey badger was absolutely furious. Its attitude matched the water king's. It shifted position repeatedly, charging nonstop at the crocodile, full aggression. It was making it clear those eggs were as good as its. But the crocodile wasn't intimidated by this little guy. It violently shook its head and forced the honey badger back. Afraid of being caught in those deadly jaws, the honey badger scrambled backward. Against the crocodile's explosive attacks, it could only keep dodging. It knew crocodiles are cold-blooded, strong bursts of power but poor stamina. Only by wearing the crocodile down could it grab the eggs. The crocodile's thick, hard scales left the honey badger nowhere to bite. With those jaws always targeting its weak spots, the honey badger could only test carefully. Facing a fully offensive and defensive crocodile, this battle was extremely dangerous. It had to keep fighting while avoiding those deadly jaws at all costs. It watched its opponent's every move closely. One mistake, and it would die. As the absolute ruler of the water, the Nile crocodile was not to be underestimated. Facing a far larger enemy, the honey badger didn't dare fight head-on. It only charged repeatedly to drain the crocodile's energy. Every move was life-threatening. But luck wouldn't last forever. The fatal strike finally came. The crocodile opened its jaws, faked a shift, and left an opening to lure the honey badger in. The second the honey badger rushed in, the crocodile snapped its head hard. It clamped down on him tightly. Over 2 tons of bite force locked him in instantly. The honey badger struggled with all its strength but couldn't break free. The crocodile spun around, carrying the honey badger straight into the water. It used its signature death roll, the powerful twist, left the honey badger unable to fight back at once. Useless in the water, the honey badger was held under and drowned. In the end, the Nile crocodile swallowed it whole. The fearless honey badger finally paid the price for its recklessness and boldness. It paid the ultimate price. The tough guy of the grassland just couldn't beat the absolute killer of the water.